guys, how you doing? Right here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. Remember to follow me on Facebook, the community page, Nitro Kyosho. All one word will bring you there. Well, I want to share this with you guys. Some people know about these. Some people don't. But we'll talk a little bit about them, and I'll show you everything I've got here. These are the RC Pro Plus connectors. These are the Supra X connector. And these have a peak current of 230, a continuing current of 190, and the applicable wire is 8 to 10 AWG gauge, 24 karat gold plating. Now I bought the biggest ones because I mean the wires are all pretty big on these. The Castle 160 is like as big as you're going to find for wires, so these definitely make life a lot easier. If you don't want to use these bigger ones, they have a lot of other different sizes for like 450 size and that, but these were really nice to solder, guys, and we'll talk a little bit. This is the package that these came in. They come in, they give you sets of 4. They give you the 4 female and the 4 male. These are all the same. They're interconnected. The females and the males are in here. Okay, let me show you some of these pieces here. Okay. Now this is what they look like. Okay. And RC Pro Plus has a very nice video, guys, on YouTube that shows you how to solder these things properly, how to put the the little orange clips into them properly, how to do the Y type connectors. I mean, they really show you everything you could possibly want to know in a short video, and it's a very good video. So definitely check that out if you just go on YouTube and type in RC Pro Plus. Like I said, these are the Supra X, and let me show you. This is the male connector here. Okay, and if you can see the window there, so basically you're laying it on its side when you're soldering. You put your tinned wire through and you lay your soldering flat tip right across that, and it melts right in. Beautiful, guys. I mean, these are the best connectors I ever had to solder. Okay. And this is the female side. Now when these go together, they lock. You hear a locking sound, and these will not come apart once they're locked together. It's actually hard sometimes to pull them apart. There's the window on the female side of that. Okay, let me put these down and I'll show you these. Now the video actually shows you how these go on, but you have 2 little, you see like almost little arrows there, and the other side there's nothing. So these go on with the arrow part like that, and I'm not going to snap that in there, but that's how they go on. They snap together, one on one side obviously, one on the other. And these arrows, guys, or they're not really arrows, but the little plastic nubs that you see there, okay, right there, those are going to lock in to this channel. See that channel right in there? That's where they clip into. When this is in here like that, okay, and you pull the wire, you're going to see it's exposed in there. If you can see in there, guys, everything is tough when it's black like that. But then these are going to go like that with those little nubs, and they're going to lock in, and they clip right in. And these are actually, you can get them apart with like a fine blade in the corners. You can pop them apart, or a very fine screwdriver if you had to, if you wanted to put them on something else. The other tip they'll show you is you put your wires through. Okay, let me see if I actually have a wire just so I can show you guys. I think I have a piece of wire here. Yeah, I do. So when you're doing these, and we won't get too much into this because the video shows you all this, but you know, EC5s are different. They all solder up and go together differently. Some EC5s pull the connector through this way, and some go through the back, depending what if they're real EC5s or generic rip-off brands. But basically, you're gonna, you know, you tin your wire and you're gonna put it through there. And once it's in the, you know, this isn't gonna fit in here because it's not. It's got the casing on it, but once it's through there, you solder it. You got to make sure the connector's on that side, guys, because if you solder it out here, it ain't gonna go in. Okay, so make sure you pull your wires through. Okay, you solder it and then you pull that through, and then what I did was I just put a piece of masking tape over so it wouldn't pop back out, and then you do your other side. And you could use you know, the heat shrink tubing over it or tape so you don't bang your wires or whatever. But the video explains and shows you all that, so we won't get into that too much. You know, just some quick little tips for you guys. But anyways, I think these are about $24, something like that. They come nicely packaged. They're all in the boxes there. The orange clips and the gold bullet connectors are in the boxes. Males are in one, females are in the other. I spent probably about $100 or more on, I had a ton of batteries, and I'll show you on the helicopter what it looks like here, and then we'll call it a video. Okay, that's how it looks on there. Okay, very nice connectors. I feel very secure with these guys. I'll tell you a quick little story. I was flying a T-Rex 700, and anybody who's familiar with how the battery tray locks in, well, I had left the battery tray out a little bit so I could connect the rear battery, you know, a little easier. You don't have to, but it just makes, you know, and then push the tray in. Well, I didn't push the tray in all the way after I had connected both of them, and it was left loose. Well, luckily, it was a hot day, and I was flying without the canopy on, so I saw the battery move. I mean, it came out, and I was doing some pretty aggressive stuff. And then when I, you know, came down like a minute or so into the flight, you could see the battery was out. Now, I'll tell you, if that was any other kind of connector, like an EC5, it would have pulled apart and the thing would have crashed. And, you know, it's my stupidity, obviously. I made a mistake, you know. I left it unclipped, and hey, we do things, you know. Things happen. We're not perfect. But this thing was flying nasty and aggressive and doing tick-tocks and inverted and everything, and this battery would not come out of there. I mean, when these things interconnect, when they click in, guys, and you hear that, I mean, they are tight. And these things, I had so many EC5s have bad solder joints and pull apart on me, and a lot of it was because by the time you tin the wire and you tried shoving it in there, it barely would fit into the thing, you know, so you'd end up doing it different ways. And anyways, these are awesome connectors. They're huge. They, you know, I've got the big bag back here of all the EC5s, but I'm done with those. These are definitely, in my opinion, the best connectors out there on the market, period. But hey, everybody's got their opinions, guys, and but I just like to share this stuff with you. Check them out. I think you'll be as happy as I am. Soldering is a breeze. Their video, the mark of a good company is to put out a good instructional video. They did everything right, guys. So definitely check them out. RC Pro Plus connectors. Thanks for watching.